Hi, my name is Coccia. I'm an assistant professor here at FIU, and I'm here to give you some information on how to pack a lunch in a healthy and safe way, and some tips on how to make it fun. So one of the things you're looking for in a good lunchbox is that if you're going to be bringing cold foods to school or to work, that it's insulated. You want to make sure that you have a chill ice pack within your lunchbox to keep the foods cold. And you actually want to try to get at least 2 sources of cooling devices in your lunch. So if you can do an ice pack and then freeze a water bottle or a juice box, that's going to make sure that the foods that you have stay cool all the way through the time that you're ready to eat them. Other options is to do a lunchbox that includes both places for cold food as well as hot food. So if you want to bring your warm foods to work or to school, you have a container within the lunchbox that keeps that food item nice and warm, so that way when you're ready to eat it, it's going to be warm and it's also going to be free of foodborne illness. The other thing that you want to do when you're packing a lunch to bring to work or to school is to make sure that you're including foods from all of the different food groups. So, you know, you've got something that is going to have your vegetables, your fruit, your grains, but also is going to include those proteins that we like to include. And if you see here on these peppers, they actually have cheese on them, so that's how we're getting our dairy in this lunchbox. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to swap out my sandwich with something like a lunch muffin. So here's an example of a lunch muffin. It is made with feta cheese, pumpkin, and also some regatta cheese. So it has a high source of protein. It has your vegetables in it, it has some chives, it actually tastes like lunch, and it's really yummy. And the other thing that you can do with this is you bake it ahead of time, you stick it in the freezer, and then they're good all week long, or for several weeks actually. So you can just pop it out when you're ready, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then you have a lunch muffin that you can bring with you for work. Another thing that I like to do is I like to make a nice pita sandwich. So just switching out the breads can give you a different feel for your sandwich. So the pitas are nice because they quickly open up. I like to put in a little bit of turkey, a little bit of cheese in my pita, and I like to fold it in half to make it fit in that pocket nicely. And then sometimes you can even put a little bit of hummus in there too to give it an extra little flavor in your pita, make it a little bit surprising for you, and fit that nicely into your lunchbox. In thinking about food choices, it's not just about the main course, but it's also about the side courses that you're going to have with your food item. And I said we really want to include foods from the different food groups. So one of those is vegetables, and that can be another one that's hard to fit in there, especially if you don't really like the taste of too many vegetables. So I like to chop up things, so chopping up a little bit of celery, include in my baby carrots, stick those into a nice Tupperware so I have it ready to go. So when I get to work, I don't have to cut, I don't have to do anything, I can just kind of chomp on them. Including a nice dip, again, the hummus can be nice, a nice ranch that come in those nice single serving packets, so you don't have to think about it, you just pop it in your lunchbox, it's really easy to go. And then lastly, you don't want to forget about dessert, because I don't know about you, but I really enjoy my dessert with my lunch. So I made these, again, muffins, really easy. These are chocolate zucchini muffins, so you're getting in that vegetable, you're getting in that little taste of sweet because it's chocolate. It seems like a dessert item, but it's still a healthy choice in your lunchbox. And so you can see that really quickly and easily you can have a nice fun lunch that you bring with you to work or to school.